Hey guys, welcome to Oracle Rising. My name is Robin. Thanks so much for joining me today on the channel. So, what I wanted to talk about today is twin flame relationships and talk about some signs that you're in one. So, a twin flame is the other half of your soul, the other half of your heart. And many people can spend a lifetime searching for that twin flame. And for me, I believe that we have multiple twin flames, um, just at different levels, like a different ease of comfort. And I really believe, and this is different than a soulmate, because you can have soulmate friends, you can have soulmate relationships, but twin flame is something very, very, it's the next level. So I wanted to talk about some signs that you know that you're in a twin flame relationship. And the first one is that you like to stay connected physically, which means, even if you're just hanging out and having supper or just like walking the dog or whatever, you like to be holding hands, or maybe your shoulders are touching, and you just really like to have that connection between the two of you. You're probably one of those couples that everybody else thinks that is just obnoxious already, but that's their own problem. So, and I think it's really cute when people get to meet their twin flame early on in life, and then they just go through life together, and they end up like being this little old senior couple, and they're still behaving the same way like they're kids, and just holding hands, and it's so cute. So if you're one of those people that got to meet your twin flame early on in life, like, you're just so lucky, because some people just keep up the search their whole life, and some people meet their twin flame when they're very young, and then they mess it up, and then they spend the rest of their life regretting it. So anyway, before I start crying, I'm going to go on to the next point. You feel safe and secure, and you can be your authentic self, which is like one of the biggest blessings in your life, is to not have to translate your soul to somebody else. Like, you can have those conversations. It feels like they're almost telepathic, or you just look at each other and you know what the other one's going to say, or you finish each other's sentences, which I just love. And it's such a beautiful thing that when you can just sit down with somebody and just start talking and feel like you're being heard, because there's so many people in your life that you can expose your heart to, and they're like, okay, or they don't get you, or they just think that after you tell them every dark part of your soul, that you're just a complete creep, and they don't want anything else to do with you. But your twin flame is going to listen to everything that you've been through, so they know how to love you better. So I think that's a really beautiful sign, and it's just such a blessing. So I hope you enjoy that with your twin flame. So the third point that I have here is that you might have a thunderbolt moment when you meet your twin flame. So it sounds a little bit like a romantic comedy, but when you meet that person, you're just automatically drawn to each other, and you could have that like seriously, that movie moment where you're like, wow, and you just feel like you want to stop dead in your tracks, and you could just be staring at each other. But that's the soul recognition. Like, you guys already know each other. Your souls already know each other. They're aware of each other. So when you meet in human form, like when you meet face to face for that first time, it's like really like a lightning bolt, and it's the most amazing feeling in the world. And you'll probably just be drawn to each other right away and start talking, and then never stop talking for the rest of your life, which is just, again, such a blessing. And just know that, twin flame relationships, they're not always going to be stardust and rainbows. They can be very challenging. So just that, there is another side to twin flame relationships. I'm just talking about, like, if you're just meeting somebody, how to know that they could possibly be your twin flame. I'll do another installment later on how to deal with twin flame relationship, the other side of it. So you're driven to be your best self, and which is, again, a really beautiful thing, that you really want to, and you feel supported. And that's why you're being driven to be your best self, is because you know that you've got a cheerleader beside yourself. You know, when they're like, yeah, you can do it, you know, which is so encouraging to have somebody, and you know that if you go and talk to them, your twin flame, they're automatically going to support you because they want the best for you. So when you see that shining love being reflected back towards you, you're automatically going to want to do better for yourself, and know that you're going to please your partner at the same time. So it's just this, like, I love that circular connection that you're both sort of bouncing off of each other, and like, hey, look what I can do, and thank you for your support. So being driven to be your best self is just so wonderful. And then the last point that I have is that you feel instantly at home with this person. And honestly, I've had that. I've had that, you know, where it's just like, wow, I can just be myself, do whatever I want. I don't have to sneak out and put on makeup. I'm not worried that they're gonna see me and think that I'm ugly, or, you know, I don't have to always constantly be on my A game. I can just be myself and, you know, be that person that I really am, like my single self behavior. I don't have to really put on the masquerade with some people. You know, you feel uncomfortable, or you feel like you have to impress them. You just know that showing up the way you are, you know, you can answer the door in your house coat and they would still love you. You know what I mean? And you don't get that feeling with just everybody, because you know that your twin flame, the other half of your soul, just accepts you for who you are, and you really know that you are enough. You just you, the way you are, and feeling loved that way. And just there's really beautiful points to finding your twin flame, and you'll know it because you just feel like you can exhale. You're like, oh, this is what love feels like. Not, you know, just a really deep twin flame love, feeling super connected, and like you just can't get enough of the other person. And you have no guards up. You can just drop your walls and just feel completely like enveloped in somebody else's love. So, you know, if you feel like you're still searching for your twin flame, guys, just know that they're searching for you too, because it's your journey as twin flames to find each other and connect. You know, and sometimes maybe you could, like, if you blew it like I did in my early 20s, like maybe it'll come back around, and if it was a real twin relationship, it might. You know, and if it wasn't, then there's somebody out there. So never stop giving up the search, you know, because they're out there. And what you are searching for is searching for you. So just keep that in mind. And people that are connected by the soul, they should always find each other. So just keep on being yourself and be happy and joyful, and just know that, like, you guys are like magnets, you know, and the universe will bring you guys together when you're ready to meet. So anyway, keep that in mind, you guys. And if you're currently enjoying a twin flame relationship, I'm just sending love and many blessings. And just remember to be so grateful for that person that is in your life, and take care of them and take care of yourself. And I'm going to wrap it up, guys. See you. Bye.